Have you been frustrated and overwhelmed by guitar lessons because it seems to take forever to start playing your favorite songs? Well, that's how I got started and I almost quit. I don't want that to be you. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to start playing 4 easy chords that helped me get started and will help you start playing hundreds of songs today. Hi everyone, and welcome to Brittany Wang Music, where I help you get playing music fast. On this channel, I do tutorial videos on how to play guitar and piano. So if that sounds like something you'd like to keep seeing videos about, consider subscribing. You're also going to want to watch until the very end of this video because I do have a bonus for you guys in addition to these 4 easy chords. So let's get started. What I'm going to do is show you those 4 basic chords that most songs are made up of. And if you don't know what a chord is, it's simply multiple notes being played together. And how you do that on the guitar is you press the pads of your fingers down on specific strings and then take your thumb or your pick and strum down the strings with your right hand, and that makes a chord. Now, sometimes people play chords slightly different ways. I'm going to show you the versions of the chords that I've learned that help me move from chord to chord really easily. This is how I'm going to direct you in where to put your fingers. It's going to be by fret number and string number. If you look at the neck of the guitar, you're going to see that it's divided into frets by these bars. So fret 1, fret 2, fret 3, and so on. Then we're going to look at the strings, and I'm going to call the closest one here string 1. Sometimes people do it opposite, but I'm going to call this 1. It's easier for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now if you go ahead and play your strings right now and they don't sound like that, it means that your notes are not in tune, which will make it a little hard to play and actually enjoy the sound that you're listening to. So what you're going to want to do is get your guitar tuned. The easiest way to do this is to find a friend who can tune it for you or a local music store who can tune it for you. But I'm also going to be making a video on how to tune your guitar, and I'll link that here in the future when that's done. But assuming that you have a tuned guitar, or you can still learn the shapes right now, and then when it's tuned it'll sound a lot better. We're going to get started learning those chords. First, I'm going to teach you 2 notes that you'll play in every single one of these chords, and I'm going to call these notes anchor chords. So how you're going to play these 2 notes is you're going to take your pinky and go to the 3rd fret, 1, 2, 3, and place it on that last string, the 6th string, and it should sound like this. Now if it sounds more like this, it's probably because you're not pressing down hard enough. Now this is going to be hard, especially with the pinky, because it's sort of going to hurt in the beginning until you develop some calluses after playing for a while. Then it won't hurt as much. But I'm going to encourage you to start building those calluses now and press as hard as you can until you get, oop, not that sound, this sound. Then you're going to put your ring finger on the 3rd fret, 5th string, and it should sound like this. Again, press really hard. And then if you play both of them, it'll play like this. Now if you're having a hard time keeping these 2 fingers together like I'm doing right now, a little trick is I, in the past, have taken a hairband and just wrapped it around my fingers until they get used to sticking around there, because you're really going to want this anchor really nice. Now to make your first chord, we're going to make a G major chord, and you're going to see in a chord chart, which I'll talk about in another video, just a G. It's not going to have anything written after it, so whenever you see just capital G, it means G major. And what we're going to do is start with our anchor notes and then add our pointer finger and our middle finger on top. Our pointer finger is going to go on the 2nd fret, 2nd string, and our middle finger is going to go on the 3rd fret, 1st string. And if you press down really hard, remember on the pads of your fingers, it should sound like that. Now it might sound more like this if you are not playing with the pads of your fingers, because your fingers might be bending a little bit, you see that? And sort of touching other strings. You don't want that. Your hand's going to sort of feel like a spider in the beginning, feel really awkward. But the more you practice it, the more you practice it the right way so you get the right sound, the harder you press, the more you build those calluses, the better it's going to sound, and the more natural your hand is going to feel. For me, these chords that I'm going to show you are just second nature now. It's really great. Now, the beauty of this second chord, which is going to be C major, again, just with that C there, is that it's exactly the same shape, except we're going to move our pointer finger and our middle finger down one string each. This is a different way than a lot of people teach a regular C chord, but it's the way that I play it to make it easier for beginners. So we're going to take our G shape, we're going to move our pointer finger down one string, same fret, just down one string, and then move your middle finger down one string, also on the 3rd fret there. So it's sort of like a parallel motion. See that movement there? So G, and then C. So we've got a G, and we've got a C. Now what I'm going to encourage you to do is to pause this video and to just practice moving from G to C and getting that, again, clear sound. If you have to take your chord and just play each individual note so you make sure you're not muting any of those notes, get that clear sound. Good job. We're already at our 3rd chord, can you believe it? And we're going to keep those anchor notes still down at the bottom. Then we're going to put our pointer finger on the 2nd fret, 2nd string, and our middle finger on the 2nd fret, right below it in the same fret, on the 3rd string. And if you go ahead and play that, that is an E minor. So with that, you're going to see capital E and then a lowercase m. You can hear it's got sort of that minor, kind of sadder kind of sound. So go ahead and try that. And then you're going to want to do the same thing. Pause this video, go back to G, then move to C, then move to E. Cool, we're almost done. One more chord. All right, so our last chord, we're going to keep those anchor notes there. Make sure they're still going strong. And then this is the easiest chord, you guys. We're going to take our pointer finger and just put it on the 2nd fret, 1st string. That's it. Some people sometimes add your middle finger. I just sort of let it hang out here and I just play. It's got sort of, it's not a clear D sound, but it'll work with the other chords that we're playing. So pause the video, try G, C, E minor, and D. Did I mention that it was a D major? If I didn't, this is a D major chord. Now, once you have those 4 chords mastered, believe it or not, you can start playing some pretty well-known songs with just those 4 chords. So this is Hallelujah, and it goes like this. I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do ya? Well, it goes like this: the 4th, the 5th, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. And you can go from an oldie to a semi-more recent song, Someone Like You. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you too. Don't forget me, I beg. I remember you said sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. So here's a bonus for you guys. Sometimes there are songs that you can play perfectly right up here, but it's too high or low for your voice to sing to. So for example, Hey Soul Sister is just a little too low up here. So it goes, Hey Soul Sister, ain't that Mr. on the radio? You can hear it's a little low. So I'm gonna take a capo, which is a great little gadget to have, and I'm gonna put it on the 5th fret, which is going to raise the key for me. And if I play those same chords just up on the fret, it now sounds so much better. Hey soul sister, ain't that Mr. on the radio? Stereo, the way you move ain't fair, you know. Hey soul sister, I don't want to miss a single thing you do tonight. Well, that's it. You guys have learned 4 awesome chords that are going to enable you to play so many songs. But in my next video, I'm going to teach you 1 more chord that's going to open you up to playing even more songs. So you're going to want to subscribe so you know when that video comes out. And when it does, I will also link it here. If you did get a lot out of this particular video, please let me know by giving it a big thumbs up. And if you enjoyed the songs in this video and want to keep practicing with them, which I would encourage, there's a link to those charts in the description below. I'd also love to hear from you guys. How long have you been wanting to play guitar, and what have been some of the things holding you back? I'd also love to know if you have any suggestions for future videos, or there's songs you'd like to learn how to play. Let me know in the comments. Thanks again for hanging out with me on Brittany Wang Music, and I hope you'll subscribe on your way out, as there's so much more I want to show you about how to get playing music fast.